Good morning everybody, welcome to a new video. So this week basically marks the first year of ownership of my Volvo XC40 R-Design. I've enjoyed this car a whole lot. Still am, no worries, I'm not selling it. But this week the car had its annual service and I started to reflect a bit on the car about things I did not really expect or would have expected differently, or things that annoy me a bit. So basically the first thing I would expect to be a bit better next time on the Volvo cars is the rear view camera. As you can see, it's above, let's see, about here, above the license plate. And this piece gets dirty very quickly. Over here you can also open the rear trunk. So if we do that, I'm not going to show you the mess, but yeah, over here. So basically this one gets dirty very quickly. And each time I close the car, I basically rub my thumb over it to make sure it's a bit clean, because otherwise, especially in winter, yeah, you basically can't see anything. So the other issue I've experienced is also at the rear electrified tailgate of mine, especially over here at this, I don't know what it is, a gas spring or an electrified spring. I've noticed during a week of rain that water gets into this piece over here. It's a bit rubbery, and when you close it, the water like squishes and all that out. So make sure you check this, and yeah, if you are worried about it, let your Volvo dealership check this while the car is still on the guarantee, because it would be a shame if you have to pay for this mistake. I'm not sure if Volvo is looking into that, but I'll check that out. So with the next issue, you could argue that I should have chosen the black interior, whilst I have the lava orange because I love it. But I'm a bit surprised that the left foot piece over here is not entirely black, because I'm experiencing that the lava orange on the right and on the left over here gets dirty very easily. And of course you can say, duh, that's obvious. I know it is, but just like the 60s and 90s series, I would have liked that this piece is like one big pedal almost, where you can put your feet on, because this way the lava isn't getting better with the day. So yeah, you have to clean it a lot. It's a thing I would have liked to be better by Volvo. So with the next issue, we are staying in the interior, and that is the middle armrest. And whilst it's nice, kind of leathery, with stitching that matches the seats, I'm a bit annoyed about this spot over here. That is basically where I put my arm, and I think my elbow on it, whilst driving. And as far as I know, my elbow isn't that pointy or anything, but yeah, after 1 year of ownership and 15,000 kilometers, I find this to be wearing a bit too fast, and it's not really visible that good on camera, but there's also like air underneath it, and yeah, it's working or anything. So yeah, I would have expected this to be a bit better by Volvo. So for the next few ones, I have started the car, and apologies for the brightness. It's a great sunny day out here today in mid-February. It's crazy, but very nice. So basically, when you start the car, it's always in the comfort mode. Let's see if I can get this a bit more sharp. Yep. So comfort, which says everyday use. Of course, that is fine. However, I would like to have an option where you can turn off the start-stop system like permanently. So when you start the car in comfort, the start-stop is off. Like now, the start-stop is always on, so you have to go like one to the left and turn it off over there. Small effort, of course, but I would have liked to have like an option somewhere where you can turn off the start-stop system permanently, because I do not want this car, like when it's driving for 1 minute and I stop already at an intersection, that it turns off immediately. I do not really like that. I don't really like the start-stop to like work when the car is nice and warm and all that. Yeah, so basically the next issue or thing I experience to be a bit annoying also has to do with the start-stop system. And let me turn the camera. That is basically when driving, of course, the start-stop system is active. So meaning that at, for example, traffic light, the car stops, the engine turns off. When you let go of the brake, engine starts again and you start rolling. However, I've experienced with especially this engine, and not with any other engines from Volvo, that the T3 engine has to think, like when you let go of the brake, the engine kicks in, but then it has to like spool up for half a second or engage, or yeah, it has to do something for half a second, which is also a bit of a delay and sometimes annoying when you want to, you know, continue and have a bit of pace. But yeah, so I would like to, you know, recommend, if you are interested in the T2 or T3 engine, so the 3-cylinder turbocharged engine, that you make a test drive and you experience like the start-stop system a bit, because sometimes I'm a bit too annoyed about it, and that's also why I would like to have the permanent start-stops thingy to be available. So make sure you check that if you are interested in these type of engines. So in addition, I would also like to refer to one of the issues of the key, and not this one, but the red key, which I have explained in my previous video. That is about the car sharing functionality of the XC40 and the red key, which is not working basically at this moment due to updates and issues at Volvo cars. If you want to know more about that, I'll put the link somewhere here on the screen if you want to check that out. So that being said, guys, that are a couple of things I'm annoyed about, you should know before purchasing an XC40, or you should check out or know about. These are not first world problems. This is a great, fantastic car. I would still buy it. I still enjoy it every day and every time I drive in it. I love the interior and exterior. The Lava is amazing. I would recommend that if you are up for that. So yeah, basically that being said, I hope this video is a bit informative for you if you are looking into a Volvo XC40. And that being said, guys, thanks a lot for watching.